Hello YouTube, welcome to my channel and TSC's Chat Cafe. Well, this is my second attempt at doing an introduction. My first one I don't think turned out too well, so I will be posting my videos raw, meaning they will be unedited, and also please forgive the quality of the sound. uh, as I mentioned before, this is a challenge for me. As I mentioned in my first introduction video, this is introduction part 2. uh, it is a challenge for me, and because I love challenges and I believe in being brave and taking action on the things that frightens us, one of my challenges is learning the technology. So please watch and see how my video production and my videos improve in terms of the technology as I progress on here on YouTube. Well, today, what I'm going to talk about is change. And there's a saying that change is two things that life guarantees us in life is change, and that change is death and taxes. I disagree. I believe change happens to us. We change, we are constantly changing. We are changing, we always change from the moment of conception. So I like to coin this phrase, change is inevitable. How we manage it is what makes our transformation for the better. So once again, change is inevitable. How we manage it is what makes our transformation for the better. Because the only thing that life guarantees us is change. Why am I talking about change? Well, the biggest change that we experience in life is birth and death. And also the way, that's one of the reasons I'm dressed this way. I'm just coming back from a funeral, which profoundly affected me with somebody that I deeply respect. I respect their philosophy on life, their perspective on life, and one of the things that I truly believe in to use their words, is they believe in the immense graciousness of the what we call, some of us call God, other people call creator, the infinite or infinite intelligence or spirit, whatever name you ascribe to the infinite. So it's so important for me to honor this person, and some of the teachings is what guides my life. And he was not any of the big people, the gurus, or what you call gurus in terms of personal development or theology or philosophy. But to me, his philosophy and theology of life really resounded for me. One of the things that he liked, and he was a priest, a pastor, a teacher, a theologian, and a philosopher. And this man was so smart, and he was actually a professor of mine, and I consider him to be a mentor, a friend, and a brother in that sense, and and a teacher. Most importantly, a teacher of life for me. He believed in loving people, accepting people as we find them, just as they are, not trying to change anyone, because we're constantly changing anyway. So anyway, this man passed away, and and he lived his life with such dignity and humility that he's been an inspiration to me. And so I thought, yeah, why is it that death, that's why I wanted to talk about death. Why is it that death is such a taboo subject for us in our especially in our Western culture? What does that death and dying scares and frightens us so? Is it because we cannot quite conceive it? We cannot consciously or unconsciously perceive death? Because, as thoughts, some thought, or that some of the thoughts out there is there is no death. There is no such thing as death or dying. That, and I believe that too. I think yes, when this thing we call death happened, our body, the vehicle or the temple that houses the soul or our spirit, is no longer in existence. It's no longer useful to us. We go on. And I would like to read a little something from sorry, I had the book upside down. It's just a quick answer on question. It's questions and answers on death and dying by Elisabeth Kubler-Ross. And I find this to be really helpful in some ways. The one thing is we have struggled for so much. So I'm just going to read this one. Basically, it's a one sentence from this book. I believe that the soul of the spirit continues to live, and it is conceivable that this is the reason why it is so difficult for us to conceive of our own death. Yes, as human beings, the biggest challenge for us is to, yes, we acknowledge we're going to die, but to really have the concept of it and conceive it, it's we find it very, very difficult. And when those we care about that are close to us do die, it's a major challenge for us. It's heart-wrenching. And I've come to believe that it's not because of the person who dies, as such as it is us. It is about us, about the things we left undone, the things we left unsaid to the person. This teacher and mentor of mine that I talked about earlier, one of the things that I wish I'd done was maybe take a little bit more time when they were ill. I just assumed they would get better and spend more time with them and truly tell them how much they actually mean to me, and tell them in all the ways that they've increased my faith and spirituality, in how profoundly their teaching has affected and blessed my life in my journey in this world. So those are the things that it's quite challenging. So I think that's basically our issue when when somebody dies. That's the thing. We start thinking, okay, why didn't I tell them that I love them? Why didn't I tell them that they mean something to me? Why did I take it for granted that they'll be here? They will be here. Why is it that we get so caught up in the minutia of daily living and forget about the sacredness, what actually it's the most important part of our daily living is living with one another. So those are just some thoughts I have that I wanted to share today. And what I would like to leave you with is, remember, there are no guarantees in life, but at the same time, there is no need for us to be afraid of death or dying, because we do continue. It's just that our physical body, this temple body, the material component of us is no longer seen by those who are left behind. So in this case, in the person that I'm thinking, the loss that I'm feeling, if I know that when I sit and think about some of the basic, regular, plain English talks that this person had with me and others, and in their teachings, and in just being their presence in this world, I smile, and some bring giggles to to me. And yes, that is what I'm going to miss. However, when I sit in meditation and hold them up there, it's as if they're right here. They're right here beside me. So so I truly believe that I'm not going to say truly, I am beginning to see and know that there is no such thing as death. It's just that our physical bodies no longer exist. So please feel free to send me questions on your thoughts on this subject. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, or subscribe and comment below.